welcome to Highly Questionable. My name is Bomani Jones. This is Gonzalo Lebitard. It doesn't make sense when Dan's not here. Just ride with it. This is Pablo Torre, also Winter Sonny Crockett. What do we have on the show?
Today, we are all Charles Oakley, and Charles Oakley is us.
If we're all Knicks fans. Let's go.
The Charles Oakley deserves to get tossed.
All right, so the Clippers were playing the Knicks last night, and ESPN happened to be broadcasting the game, and thank goodness they were, because America got the APB. Charles Oakley's out here fighting in the stands. Now, here he is. He was sitting in the crowd. Let Oak tell it. Security, there it is. Security came and told him to leave at the behest of James Dolan. He says he was minding his own business. A few too many people put their hands on Oak, and of course you have to toss him, right? Because you can't just be tossing security around and you see they all got around to go. Oh, there's Popo. Now, here's the thing I have to ask of the security crew. When all six of you decided that you were going to run up on Charles Oakley, you understood that this might be a job that involved six people. How did none of you six guys have a plan, right? Because you clearly didn't have a plan of what to do if Charles Oakley had had enough, right? So should he have been tossed? Yes. Those guys should have been able to come up with something quicker to get it done.
I think he should have been tossed, but the reason that video is so surreal to New Yorkers is not because it was so strange. It was because we had imagined that in our brains, as if in a dream so many times before. Keep in mind, Charles Oakley is the avatar for the old school New York that has been destroyed by Jim Dolan. Whatever he's guilty of, if I am a criminal defense attorney in New York, I am also putting Charles Oakley up to run for mayor immediately after he's declared guilty.
See, this is where Jim Dolan has this messed up here. Charles Oakley versus Jim Dolan in a PR battle, anywhere he's going to lose. In Madison Square Garden, the only people on Dolan's side are the security guards that got Charles Oakley up out of there.
It is very much the Roman Coliseum. Charles Oakley is a gladiator. Jim Dolan is the emperor they're all trying to overthrow.
We're missing the big story about this. The big story about this was that Phil Jackson was at the game. He never shows up. He was there, There he is.
And it was looking so old manny, by the way, in that button-up shirt and a sport coat that he only threw on because he probably should wear a sport coat.
Every time Carmelo looked at the stands, he was looking at the field and made the real mean look at him, like this, Are you there, buddy? Are you there? Are you in the crowd again? Is Spike Lee right that it is time for Phil Jackson to pack his bags?
Spike Lee, of course, is New York's #1 fan by acclamation, if not law. He says, Phil Jackson, it's time to get out of here. And I'm a little bit conflicted about this because Phil Jackson, there are parts of him that I understand. The dude likes psychedelics. He once compared Bomani Jones to Kobe Bryant on Twitter. He is very interesting and candid to the media. But that said, he's also a guy who's paid $60 million to basically be a human blender in a garbage smoothie that is the Knicks. So yes, it is time for him to get out of there.
Okay, the problem is this, though. If he does pack his bag, someone else will have to move in, and what in the world makes you think the Knicks are going to make a good call on that one? It's not yet time for Phil Jackson to pack his bags. It is time, however, for Phil Jackson to make a decision. Either you're going to be the coach of this team or you're not going to be the coach of this team, but you can't coach it by proxy from up in the box. So no, not quite time for him to pack his bags, but there's only but so long that you can keep playing Porzingis is going to be good one day. You ain't got to be here for that day, bro.
It feels like Phil and Carmelo are locked in a weird divorce proceeding, except in this case, Carmelo Anthony, it's kind of his house. That is what the no trade clause means. It is time for you to leave and for me to stay in my own bedroom.
Now, you mad at me? You go sleep on the couch.
Hey, Spike, what the hell you keep buying those tickets, buddy? You're throwing your money away year after years after years. And next day they stink, you just keep going in there and you keep throwing your money away. You got to change your mind. You got to put your money in some other areas, not the Knicks, you'll never get it back. You'll never get your return back. You know who is paying Phil Jackson's salary, Spike? You are. Yeah. All the money you're spending.
You are paying a lot of money for those tickets.
Are you surprised that Steph Curry spoke out against Under Armour boss Kevin Blank?
Yes, Kevin Blank. He is the CEO of We Will Protect This House.
Yep.
Anyway, he thinks we need to protect this house, perhaps with a wall. He's down for this Donald Trump thing. He says that Donald Trump would be an asset to this country because he would be so pro-business. And then there's Steph Curry, the most visible face of Under Armour, who's like, wait a minute, what did you just say right now? Steph got to the point where he called Kevin Blank and says that he had to talk to him about what the vision of the company was and what the values were, and basically pulled rank and told Kevin Blank, is Donald Trump or it's me. He says Donald Trump is an asset to this country if you drop the ET. I mean, did you see Steph Curry going this hard in such a way? We've had other political issues that have come close to Steph where he's been like, hey, I don't want to do that. This time, he's like, look, I'm not about to be the face for you if you are the face for what Donald Trump represents. That's a bold statement against a sitting president.
When a proudly Christian, proudly non-political athlete like Steph Curry says what Bomani just described, it's time to ask, what is the stimulus he is responding to, not why Steph Curry is suddenly being radicalized. And I'd also point out that if you're a business guy like Kevin Plank is, this is immediately going to be used as negative recruiting by Nike and Adidas. This is the greatest thing to happen to them if they want to shut Under Armour down among all of these athletes and young people of color.
Yeah, that's where it does get kind of interesting. Under Armour, who exactly are you trying to sell these shoes to? Because y'all got like the referee contracts and stuff. Y'all seem to be going for the parent market. And being on board with Donald Trump's a great way to get the parent market. Steph Curry wants to be cool with the kid market. You think he liked it when we were calling those Curry 2 lows, the air make America great again? No. He was not for that. He's definitely not down for this.
Hey, Steph, if you don't want to work for Under Armour anymore, I'm telling you something. You know, I show you a pair of shoes that you can endorse and you can work for. You know, they cost $6.50, $7. You know, I mean, this is it. It's a hell of a mark. You know, a brand. You know, Walmart special, buddy.
Is the camera picking up these two socks that have nothing to do with one another? Like apparently they just met.
That's blue. That's black.
We're talking about the shoes.
Oh, sorry.
What does it mean that Chris Long is the latest Patriot to decline a White House visit?
It means, number one, that the Patriots are maybe not so monolithically one thing as we thought they were, but it also means that Chris Long, who is deeply thoughtful, shares some of the same deal breakers as Martellus Bennett and Devin McCourty, despite not looking a lot like them, which is an interesting thing for other athletes to possibly contemplate as they hear what Chris Long is trying to tell us.
Yeah, no, that's where I think this gets to be more interesting. The fact that he plays for the Patriots, okay, I guess. Like, none of us thought that everybody was down with the squad like Tom Brady was. That being said, the question about going to the White House is primarily one that's being pushed before black athletes, whether they're going to be the ones that say, no, I'm not doing it. Having Howie Long's son to be the one to say, nah, I don't want to go there, and it has to do with the President of the United States. This expands the conversation just a bit. At least one would expect it to.
Chris Long was very thoughtful in talking about Colin Kaepernick. He said that earlier in the season he would never kneel during the national anthem, but he also said that he completely supports his protest. He explained that it is weird to play in a sport that is 70% black and dismiss all of the concerns of his peers and colleagues. That goes for people who cover the sport, who do business with the sport as well. This is more than just Chris Long. It's a transcending race thing.
Is baseball extra innings rule change idea a good one?
All right, baseball's thinking about making some changes, which means all the real baseball fans just passed out when they heard the word changes. But anyway, they're trying to figure out how to shorten up these games. One idea in extra innings is to start the inning with a runner on second base. They're going to try this in a couple of rookie leagues, and I understand where they're coming from. This will cut down on 15-inning games. The reason people think a game takes too long is not because sometimes it goes 15 innings. It's that the 9-inning ones are too damn long. So you can try to fix these games that are outliers if you want to, but this is not going to solve the problem that you're trying to take care of.
Major League Baseball is basically your 400-pound friend that is losing weight as a New Year's resolution, and you ask him, what did you cut out of your diet? And he says, I'm no longer eating sprinkles. It is not the sprinkles, my friend. It is the tub of baseball that you consume that is 162 games and 9 innings and does not have a clock, which is a problem.
I will say this, though, for extra innings. You know what has changed about extra innings? A lot more dudes throw the ball 100 miles an hour, which makes it a whole lot harder to score as we get late. Like, in some ways, baseball players have actually gotten a little bit too good for what they originally conceived this game to be.
This is the way they want to make baseball more exciting, by making another bunt or a sacrifice fly to win.
I hadn't quite thought about that. I mean, if you put the guy on second base, I mean, a bunt is appropriate, even if you're not Ned Yost.
Small ball. Catch the fever.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
0.4 seconds left. Here we go. Desperation. They called a foul? What? They called a foul.
On what?
Oh, that is a foul. Here we go.
Yeah!
Hey, man. Hey, no shame in this one.
My Son's TV show is brought to you by Applebee's Bourbon Street Chicken and Shrimp. Time to play the game that wonders what the smell is. Do you question?
Give us topics and events. We question.
Do you question if VCU should feel proud of its last 2 wins?
Oh, yeah, here we are, raining on people's parades, right? We're going to take wins away from people. Although the first one with VCU, I mean, there ain't so much pride you can take in this. Say Bonaventure. All right? They think they got it, right? He's like, no. Hold up. Because they stole the floor. It was a little bit too early. The game was not actually over. It meant that there's a tech. Yeah, game went to overtime. VCU pulled away. That guy looks really sad. All right, now, last night they played against George Washington. We got another one coming down to the end here, right?
Down by 2.
VCU's up 2.
3 seconds to play. To the corner. Watanabe for the win.
Wow. All right, now they went to the videotape. They're like, yo, everybody stay out the floor. Go to the videotape. They check it. 0.4 seconds left. Here we go. Desperation. They called a foul?
What?
They called a foul.
On what?
Oh, that is a foul. There we go.
Yeah!
Hey, man. Hey, no shame in this one. Got to have your head in the game there, kid. No. That one right there is all GW's fault. The first one, I mean, you really kind of got lucky there. That one right there, the other team just displayed poor fundamentals. I almost said 4 fundamentals, which is not the same thing.
Sometimes anticlimax can be less entertaining, but is a climax to some people nonetheless.
I'll take a climax or a fake climax. It doesn't matter.
What's a fake one?
That's not what I said.
Do you question if these burglars are unlucky or lucky?
All right, we're going to a gas station in Port St. Lucie, Florida. So what we have here, Florida man, burglar, and it made our show. Here we go.
Pretty good quality footage, 480p.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. So what's the other guy for? He's a supervisor?
I think they're disguises, though.
I mean, I'd hope. I gotta say, I'd like to know the brand on that glass.
Yeah, why isn't everything made of this glass?
Like, it doesn't go like this in the movie. Still going. Nope.
Okay. Yeah. That was it.
I mean, let's be clear about this. They would have been caught and they would have been arrested if they had gone in there. So perhaps they were lucky. However, tomorrow morning when that dude's shoulder is out of joint, then he's going to wish he hadn't done it.
Never have 2 men been so glad to be wearing T-shirts as disguises.
That's not the way you do it. They should have used a cake.
Oh,
That's right. That's
cake.
right. They
Oh,
should-
that's right.
That's right.
Oh,
Cake.
Pablo,
Yeah.
you haven't seen this
I
one
thought he said
before.
cake.
And he said a keg. Check this out. All right, 1 throw with the keg.
Wow.
2 throws with the kid. Another throw
Where
with
are
the
the
kid.
neighbors here? Aren't there
All right.
neighbors in Queensland?
No, hold on, though. You see? We're getting there.
Oh,
We're getting there.
no.
That seems like a horrible idea.
Why do you want to get in there that badly?
I don't know. But here we go.
Oh, no.
He has made it, and what just happened here? What just happened here?
Do you question if you could trust someone this much?
I can't even trust this dude to give me dap without pulling his hand back.
What do we have?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Stop. Stop doing this.
No.
Stop doing this.
I raised this question not simply about her and her level of trust. I raised this question about him because I feel like your conscience requires you to trust her to not, like, lose her grip herself, because then you'd feel really terrible about it. Is that about to fall off?
There is a genre of videos like this that's all young people sneaking up to the tops of, like, construction sites and dangling off the edges of buildings. And look, man, evolution takes many forms, I guess. This is one of them.
I mean, like, that whole step around to pull her back up seemed to be the most hazardous part of all.
It really isn't that bad if she goes down. There's water down there, you know. It's not concrete or anything like that, so she'll make a big splash.
I mean, the splash, yes, but the rest of it I have questions about.
Big splash. This broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Moment of silence. Light some candles. I'm bowling and I got the handles. Smoking so much, I'm fogging up my windows. I'm riding foreign and they got the handles. I'ma handle this at the rental. My car be geeking. All I did was touch the handles. Leaving it up to me to get this money. I'm gonna handle it. I got the ball and my son's TV show is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's, perfect. Time to play the game that has so much space today. See? Or no?
You tell us what to watch on TV tonight, and we
beat
tell
were
you
on?
if we're intrigued or not. Oh,
You had a
no.
hula hoop on your neck.
On ESPN, UNC and Duke.
Oh, yeah, Duke and Carolina at Cameron. Doesn't get much better than that. Mike Krzyzewski's second game back. But why would we talk about basketball when we can talk about Grayson Allen? Doing things that aren't quite basketball. It's going to shock you, but his foot wound up somewhere it wasn't supposed to. There it is right there.
It's one of those deals, almost good defense, but you don't close that little trap on the
Just always seems to happen to that guy, man. I just don't understand. His luck is just oh so terrible. Pablo, are you intrigued?
See, I am intrigued because at some point we'll realize that this season is just a weird psychological experiment that we're running on Grayson Allen. Like, at some point we will understand that that's not quite right. There's something wrong with that guy.
Pop, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Listen, forget about the kids. I want to see the coaches, the seniors. You know, Roy Williams is 66, Coach K is 69. It's going to be a hell of a game between those two guys, the senior guys. You know, that's what I'm rooting for. Anyone who wins is fine with me as long as one of those guys is going to win.
Oh, Mike Krzyzewski, 4 years younger than this man, but his hair is so much blacker. PEDs, performance-enhancing dyes.
On TNT, Cavs and Thunder.
Well, it kind of depends because Tyronn Lue might bench Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James for rest. You know, he might do that, but I'll say I'm intrigued for now. Kyle Korver last night, balling out of control. 1, 2. I think you can do this on your own, but I'll still help you. 3. For those of you who need it, 4. That was 5, 6. Is he still going?
Okay.
All right, you can get this one on your own. Which one is this?
That 8.
There you go. 8 3-pointers for Kyle Korver, who appears to have a really impressive tattoo under that jersey. Who knew that until today? Pablo, are you intrigued?
I respect resting players. I get that LeBron James is playing for June and not January. I understand that Kyle Korver hitting 8 threes is kind of cool. I still don't want to watch that game without those guys.
Well, there we go. Honesty, best policy. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, LeBron, you got to go out there and you got to play, buddy. You cannot stay on the bench. You got to give it all you got. You know, you got to go there and play 35, 38 minutes, you know, even if you break your ankles or you break your leg and, you know, this is the most important game of the season for you. You know, you got to show the fans that you still care for them, you know. That's what you got to do, LeBron. Go out there and leave everything on that court tonight.
That was like verbally poking a voodoo doll. When he gets home, he will actually poke a voodoo doll.
I feel like Poppy has an ulterior motive when it comes to LeBron.
Somewhere in America, Division II basketball.
All right, they tell me this is about Young Harris College. That's the name of the college, Young Harris College. Maybe
fake.
Young Harris is a rapper. Anyway, apparently their announcer thought that the game was out of hand when in reality it was still going.
Clayton State hosting North Georgia. Missed the free throw. We still got a chance at the buzzer. Yes! 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 Oh my goodness! Yes! 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 Forgive me, Lord. I counted my chickens before they hatched. We knocked down a three-pointer. It is tied. 0.6 seconds when he nailed it. People were already leaving the building. They're coming back in.
Why was that cop in the middle of the floor? Like, what did he think was going to jump off there? Pablo, are you intrigued?
I am not intrigued because despite that young man's enthusiasm, Young Harris lost in overtime.
Bobby, you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Pablo, did you say that Montevideo came back in overtime and won?
They did.
Yeah. Ring. Juanito. Yeah, boy, I tell you, I cleaned up last night. Montevideo won Division II basketball. Yeah, I'm telling you something. I got to bet more money on Division II basketball. That's a slam dunk. Yeah, Juanito, take care.
I thought it was going to be something about them being Latin. How did I know that he was
I
going to
also
go
thought
to
it
the
was
bookie
going to
with
be
the biggest
Hispanic
board
supremacy.
ever?
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
All right, Dan will be back tomorrow. We'll find out if that's a good thing.
Gracias. See you mañana, or they will.
Goodbye.
Where are you going?
He's just crawling around now.